cursing out an old woman.
That's pure Michigan. There's nothing more peaceful than driving in Michigan traffic, am I right?
There's no other place that tests you as much as Michigan when it comes to our roads and our traffic. Like, you go to church, you get out of church, you're on your way home, and immediately, boom, the devil is right there.
He's right in front of you.
Going 60 miles per hour in the third lane. And you're like, get over, devil!
I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Put you immediately to the test, right out of the gate.
Do you think Jesus had that problem back in the day? Like, he'd be on his donkey, he's on his way to the Mount of Olives, and Judas is trying to merge in front of him. He's just like, Judas, I'm giving you room. Just merge. Judas, merge. You are killing me, Judas. I'm dying for you. Merge before I die. In the name of myself, I command you to merge, you ungrateful Jew. Merge your donkey. Do you think he got that frustrated too?
I think if Jesus ran up into Michigan roads, there might have been an inkling of that dramatic stress. He would have been driving his donkey. He would have had the nice little fish symbol tattooed on the back.
Like braille on the back. Oh, that's a...
Oh, there goes Jesus' donkey.
That's Jesus' donkey.
It's the Lambo.
It's the Lambo of donkeys.
Lambo of donkeys. Anyway, yeah, but no, Michigan roads, honestly, they put you to the test. Mm-hmm. Can we, talk about the weather that we have here that affects our roads?
The beautiful thing about Michigan is we have all 4 seasons. But there's a problem. They're all on the same day. Nowhere else in the world are you going to see snow, rain, sunshine, hail, and whatever else is going to go on in Michigan. When you see the weatherman on TV, what are they wearing? A suit and tie? No. They're wearing rain boots, a snow hat, and an umbrella and a bathing suit. Because they don't know what the weather is going to be like.
It's like this kind of reminds me of those Civ games growing up when you were a kid and you just subject, the people to, all the different types of weather and it just boom, boom. Literally, the roads can't handle it. That's why we have all these potholes, man. They're everywhere. Honestly, we have so many potholes. I'm starting to think that people are just going out in the middle of the night and making them.
They're making
for
them
sport.
Just for fun.
They make at night, clink, clink. They got a little pickaxe from Pickaxe Century. And they get on the side of the road during the day. They got their nice little beer
come on, Jimmy. Come on, get around. Well, you see this car? You drive through? Boom! Oh, we got him. That's another point.
Another tire down. And even if you are able to meander through...
You know what? They're probably NASCAR fans as well.
The
NASCAR fans are making these potholes because they have so much obsession about watching a car drive in a circle that they have to actually go out and make challenges for the rest of the world.
Yeah, because they're not going to get that excitement up here in the...
Why don't they make the potholes inside of the NASCAR race?
That would
so
be
one
much more intriguing.
As soon as the car goes past the finish line around for another lap, a small team, instead of assembling the car, they get down and they make potholes. So each lap gets a little bit more difficult.
NASCAR Michigan edition. Michigan edition. They throw some potholes, few old ladies, some Asians. You gotta dodge your way through them all. Yeah, I'd love to see you do half as good as you did back then.
Drive 200 miles an hour, don't hit an old lady or the pothole. Doesn't make any sense to me.
Oh, my goodness. If you manage to dodge crazy drivers, traffic, potholes, there's still those menacing blue demon messengers, state troopers on the side of the road, and they're just waiting for you to mess up. Mm-hmm. They're watching you closely I want you to run this. I want you to go faster.
the Joker. I want you to hit me. The speed limit's 70, and you're going 75, and they're just go one more while. Whoop, whoop, whoop. He did it, and pulled you over.
It's they give you those tickets, and they make you go through those recovery programs.
I actually got a ticket one time, and I had to take an online program to take the points off my license. And I got to one of the questions, and the question was, when driving through a subdivision, the dangers you need to be aware of are A, pedestrians, B, fire hydrants, C, dogs, or D, meteor showers. This was an actual governmental question. What are they teaching the kids in this school? Be careful, kids, when you drive. Don't worry about the pedestrians or your dog. look up in the sky and watch out for the meteor shower. That's
shower.
why we have all these bad drivers, because they're not looking at the road. They're looking at the sky, but when is it coming? What is it? Boom! I hit a small person.
Like that opening sequence of 2012 when everything's crashing the roads and destroyed. You know what? You know what would happen, though? Because those meteors could be coming down, and you could be avoiding them. There would still be a state trooper on the side of the road. Did you know how fast you were going?
Did you see that crater? It almost wiped you out, too. Sir, I'm an officer of the law, and you were speeding. I was speeding for my life.
I was trying to live. Let me live for you!
You know what it should have done? Since the Michigan potholes, since they make such giant craters, I feel like it would just be almost like a Mad Max movie where you would drive down into the crater and then like you'd be in a never-ending chase with a cop or with a state trooper, and then finally you would like jump out of the edge of the pothole and then you could get away and he wouldn't know where you're at.
Did he get out of this? You know, sometimes when it rains, I think people just go and swim in the potholes.
I think that's why there's traffic.
Can we get a pool? Why would we get a pool when there's a perfectly good pothole right outside our house?
That's the problem with the traffic. If there is any kind of weather, people forget where the gas pedal is.
The moment a water droplet hits the ground,
it's done.
Your pedals legitimately mix up on you.
In the car. You don't even do it by yourself. Automatically, they switch, and you have to like readjust it manually. People forget to readjust the pedals. That's why they're always hitting the brakes when there's a little drizzle of rain.
Pretty sure turn signals also quit working when any type of weather is present.
Don't you know that? Turn signals don't work between the hours of 7 a.m. and 5 p.m. on the highway. They just don't work.
It's like, I'm going to get over. I wish there was something created to let people know that I was getting over.
Oh, too bad. Anyways.
Let me Google it on my phone while I drive.
I think what amazes me the most is when the sun comes out in the morning and you're driving on the highway. People, you have two ways of not having the sun hit your face. Number one, the visor in the car. Just put it down. You don't have to slam your brakes on and stop all four lanes because you don't know which way is north or south or whatever. The second thing is sunglasses. So imagine if you had both, you'd be a great driver.
Sunglass what?
Sunglass where? People literally get blinded and they just stop. They're like,
there's an application for that. It's called "Don't Get in Your Car, You Idiot Driver."
There should be a...
You know what? It's kind of maybe people are thinking that it's a meteor shower when they see the sun.
Like one slow meteor.
One big meteor.
And then the old people are like, when is it coming? It's so hard.
They're acting like it doesn't come up every single... maybe they think that it won't be coming up the next day.
They're surprised, like, oh my gosh, what's that thing in the sky?
I thought yesterday was the last time that was rising.
I feel like I'm living Groundhog Day. I've been doing this too many times.
Coming up and up and up. It's like, guys, we don't ask for much in Michigan. We just ask you learn how to drive.
Mm-hmm. So I can't imagine what it's going to be like when it snows. That's going to be...
You know, the first snowfall, too, it's actually a proven scientific fact that when snow enters the atmosphere, their brains wipe away any knowledge of driving capabilities whatsoever. I was coming back. There was the first snowfall. There wasn't really much snowfall like on the roads. There was a little bit. There was like 20 cars in the side of the road. And I'm like, how did you end up there?
Like, those aren't parking spaces, guys.
Driving doesn't change. Cars have been fairly simplistic, like, throughout the entirety of, like, they're created, at least within your lifetime, they have been the same. Mm-hmm. So it's like, every time snow falls, why do you forget how to drive?
I don't know. I think it depends on the driver, too. So, obviously, if an elderly person, they're going to be way more cautious. If you have a young driver, they're going to be a little bit more risky. But what amazes me is the types of drivers with these things. You have a driver, this is my in particularly unfavorite kind of driver. You'll be behind somebody and you're like, okay, we're going 30 on the highway while everyone else in the other lanes are going a little bit faster, and then you move over just a little bit behind him to see that there's nobody in front of him. And you're like, well, I just want you to move. And so you get a little bit closer, then they slam on their brakes and you're like, oh, you can't pass me. And it's like, do you not see everybody else around you is going a little bit faster?
I really wish there was a road specifically designed to not
for
go
slow people.
70 miles per hour. Like, I don't know. Any road that isn't a highway!
It's called a highway.
Like, I'm
Go fast!
Sorry, buddy, but this isn't meant for you. Maybe we need to start giving people, like, levels. Like, once they achieve a certain experience level, they can go on to different roads.
Oh, they go on to higher and faster roads.
Like, you can now get onto the highway.
Or do you know what I think a good idea is? Those moving walking escalators at the airports. There should be one long lane of that goes a set speed, let's say 45 for all the slow drivers, and all they do is they park their car in there and the lane moves them. So the rest of us can just drive normally.
It tells you something when they start designing cars that can drive humans now. Like, they're trying to get into that technology, like smart cars. Mm-hmm. And it's like, it never occurred to anybody to just, like, try to make smarter humans? Like, like, the car's the problem. It can't possibly be the person. Doesn't know how to drive a car. Now they can text the whole time they're driving.
Right, because we want to encourage that.
Oh my goodness. The point is, guys, stay safe this winter because people don't know how to drive.
People don't know what they're doing. They forget how to drive. Watch out for those new drivers. I'm a student driver. That's a warning sign right there. Distance yourself from that person. They don't know exactly what they're doing. So with that, keep in mind and be cautious.
Be cautious.
And
be safe.
Enjoy your upcoming holiday.